Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a trying new makeup. I've been waiting to film this video. I have so much new product that I've been wanting to try on camera with you guys. I was sick, so I haven't been able to play around with anything new. So this right here is much needed for me. I've been really wanting to do this. I'm going to just quickly go over a couple of things that I just have on my face right now. I did use a new self tanner last night, two actually. One I purchased from Amazon, it's from L'Oreal. It says it's new. It's the Sublime Bronze Self Tanning Water Mist. Who knows how new this is, because sometimes it says new forever. But I use this on my face just to give me a little bit of a bronze glow to match my body. So far, no breakouts, but I'll keep you posted. I've used it twice so far. And then this is the new self tanner that I have on my body. I've had it in a couple videos so far. It's from Baddest Bod, and it's the Ultimate Tanning Mousse in Ultra Dark. They were having a 30% off sale, so I decided to pick up some products from them. So testing that out as well, it's really hydrating, which I need. So I think that's gonna be good for me, especially in the winter. But I also will keep you updated on that, how it wears and all that. I've been swimming a lot, so I feel that eats away at my tans. Not really a good judge at the moment. And then I wanted to move on to my base. So we have a lot of prep work to do because I did pick up some new products. These are both, I think, currently sold out, unfortunately. I'll have everything linked though, so hopefully they come back in stock. Initially, I saw this IT Cosmetics By Under Eye Bags Rapid Bag Reducer. Deep Puff, Tighten, and Smooth. This is on TikTok. It's been going viral. You should see the before and afters on some of the people who use this. It's incredible. It's just a temporary treatment. I personally would use this just on special occasions. I'm going to apply this now, wait 10 minutes and see if it does anything. My under eyes honestly look pretty good right now, so I'm not sure how much of a difference this is gonna make on my under eyes currently. You need to look this up on TikTok to see the before and afters of this. And this worked really well on my husband. I just did one eye on him and you could tell a difference. So you're supposed to use a pea-size amount and you can wear this under or over makeup. I'm personally gonna do under. So I'm just going to apply it on my under eye. We're gonna wait 10 minutes and hopefully when I come back, it looks a little bit tighter and smoother. So how are the under eyes looking? I feel like a little less of my fine lines under my eyes. I'm gonna have to look at the before and after footage. This is just in person what I'm kind of seeing. But I do feel like slightly smoothed it out. Maybe I'm seeing things. You guys will let me know. You can really see my tan now though, my lighting adjusted. Then I picked up a product for the lips. This is new from Refi and it is their Lip Buff Exfoliant. It's a clear lip scrub. You have the applicator on the bottom, which has some bristles on it, which is supposed to scrub your lips. And then you have the product inside that just comes out. So I'm just gonna squeeze out a little bit. We're gonna use this, prep the lips. For me, I just have to clean off the scrubby part after each use because you can see your dead skin get caught in it. And the formula is very, very thin. There's no residue left on my lips. Lips are nice and soft and a little bit more color brought to my lips from doing that. Just going to add some lip balm on top just so that they stay nice and moisturized throughout makeup application. And now I'm turning orange. Hold please. This is a step I honestly need to take more often because I do have other lip scrubs. I just don't often use them. I forget, but my lips definitely need it. And the difference that makes just by doing that. But you could definitely scrub your lips with like a toothbrush or anything really, some sugar. I just like how convenient it is in the tube and I just really like Refi products. So that's why I decided to pick it up. Hopefully I'll actually use that one a little bit more. Then I'm on Laura Lee Los Angeles PR List. They sent over the Full Fantasy collab with Lunar Beauty and I'm so excited for this collab. The Lunar Beauty palette that looked like this was my favorite palette last year and this is a new one, the collab. Look at this color story. Love the color story of this. And I'm just really excited for the entire collab because they also did Laura's palette idea, which I loved for her blushes. It's just the perfect combination of my favorite products from both brands that they did more of. Cannot wait to use this eyeshadow palette. If it's the same quality as the last one, I know I'm going to love this palette. Starting off with We're Back. Wasn't sure which color to use for my transition. There's so many ways I could go with this. That's just one dip into the palette. Beautifully pigmented. I'm leaning to more of the neutral shades in here. I already love the depth of that. And that was just one dip in. I'm gonna take Your Fave on my finger. Just apply that on the lid. I was gonna do a bronze look, but I think I'm gonna save that. I was wearing it in a bunch of videos. I know you guys wanna see that, but I was thinking of wearing it for my anniversary. So I might just film it when I get ready for my anniversary. I do wanna film that look if you guys wanna see it, because I'm really into that latte makeup look. I've always been though. You know me. But I have a colored eyeliner that I wanted to use today. I want to make sure the look is light enough so that you can see that color. Everything that I remember from the Lunar Beauty palette. I love this formula so much. Taking What's Going On, I'm going to put that in the outer corner just to deepen things up. The blend of these are effortless. I feel like I don't even have to do anything, any work. It just is blending itself. The more I look at my eyes, the more I do feel like my fine lines are smoothed out a bit. We'll see how concealer goes on top of that. I am going to deepen it up further. You'll see what I have in mind. I think this color is going to look good with the color liner I'm doing, even though it is a deep purple. This is called Lanny, but I'm wanting to do this mint eyeliner, and yeah, you will see. So I think a little bit of this purple might be a nice contrast, just a little bit. I did like it as is. I want to try more of the shades. The mattes are just exceptional. Honestly, they blend so easily. To add a little bit more pop, I'm going to take the shade Girlies. Just going to put it right where these two colors mesh just to blend that in better. I'm going to bring it over more. I like the glitter that's in this shade. Super simple look, very subtle, but you can see the blend on it. These shadows are incredible. I cannot tell you enough how much I love this formula. If you remember my last year Best of Beauty, the Lunar Beauty palette was in it. So I'm so excited to see this collab from Laura and Manny. Now for my eyes, I got this color from Stila in the mail, and I was shocked to see a package from them because I haven't seen products from Stila for so long. Have you? I haven't seen anything really, so I was excited to see this. It's a color I've never tried in the Stay All Day liquid liners. This is a muted neon liquid eyeliner in hint of mint. So you can see where I was going with this. I just want to have a pop of mint color. And this is very different from what I normally do, but just felt like playing around today. This is super pigmented. Normally when I do eyeliner, it's always darker than what I'm doing on my lid. So it's just a different contrast for me to have something light. I'm excited to see how the whole look plays out, but yeah, definitely different for me. But how cool would just a simple mint eyeliner be for the summer? And that's it. There's nothing like a fresh Stay All Day from Stila. Just so pigmented, so easy to go on. Takes no time at all. I love a new eyeliner. I don't have a new mascara to try, but I will be putting on just a little bit before I go in with lashes. But I wanted to show you these new ones I got from Ardell. These eyelashes are a little bit dramatic for me. One of them I feel like I can pull off. The other two, I don't know how I would wear. So these are the Insta-Lift, Lifts, and Elongates. You can already guess which one that I'm going to wear, but there are big, big lashes. So I think this one's interesting in Flex It because it's so small in the inner corner. I wouldn't wear So Posh, they're just a little too long for me. And the one Wishful is actually something that I probably would wear. I just have to cut off a little bit of the ends because these ones are so long. Very, very long. One of the longest lashes I've seen. So I definitely have to cut them for my eyes. But if you have larger eyes, I know my best friend does. She probably would absolutely love these. So I'm going to set them aside for her. But I did want to try out one of the styles in Wishful. So I'm just going to throw on a little bit of mascara, pop these on, and we'll see how they look on the eyes. On the back of all these lashes, it says Extreme Flare Eye Boosting Anti-Gravity Lash. So they're saying to create the perfect fox eye look with these lashes because they have that winged shape. I'm surprised how thin this band is for the lashes that are even bigger than the set that I'm using. Nice thin clear band. I really like the eyes more now with the lashes on. I think the liner looks a little bit more subtle and more like how I'm used to instead of being so light across the lash line. I think the lashes are really nice. These ones aren't as dramatic as the other two. As you could see in the close-up, I actually really like these. These are the exact sort of shape that I like. Perfect amount a wispiness. I had a little bit of trouble with this inner corner, but that was just because I had to bend these a little bit. And then for skin, we have a couple new products for the base, which I'm really excited for. This one I'm the most excited for. I've been getting comments from you guys for a while now about my sunscreen search. You've been leaving comments for me to check out Korean sunscreen, and this is the one that I decided on, and I do have another one coming. My friend picked it up. I got these ones. So this is Beauty of Joseon, I believe it's called. It's Relief Sun Rice Plus Probiotics, SPF 50. It's made in Korea, and I got this from Stylevana. I know there's these you can buy on Amazon, but a lot of them are counterfeit now since this is such a popular sunscreen. SPF of 50 is wonderful, and I've seen so much. I've done my research on this, and this is the one that I wanted to start off with. The ones on Amazon, if the hole you have is a larger one, it's counterfeit, and also if it leaves a white cast. Because this isn't supposed to leave a white cast. I'm just going to start with a little bit to show you. Obviously, I'm going to apply more sunscreen than that, but I just want to show you how it blends in. There is no white cast. It's very hydrating feeling. Honestly, feel like I don't even need to wear a moisturizer with how hydrating this is. Feels almost serum-like. It's nice and thin. You guys told me that I should check out sunscreen made in Korea. So I am very excited. Hopefully this won't break me out. You guys gave me high hopes for this. So here's hoping that this works out for me, because it was affordably priced too. I'd rather purchase this than my Ulta MD, which cost me like $70 to pick up. So I got two of these. I think it was around $30. It was on sale. We'll keep you posted. It gives a nice glow to the skin too. I'm really loving that. That's the product I'm most excited for. Honestly, if I can find an affordable, good sunscreen, no white cast, feels hydrating, I'm sold. I haven't had too many pore issues as of lately. However, I do have another product from Stila I wanted to check out, and it's the All About the Blur Instant Blurring Stick. It looks like this. And I do love stick products like this. My favorite is from Maybelline, but I thought I would test this out and see. I'm just going to put this on my nose, the sides of my nose, in between my brow, and then on my chin. I'll see if my foundation goes on nicely on this. I can definitely see an instant blur. So far, so good for that. I will know more so when my foundation goes on top how my skin looks. But I do like the packaging of this. It has a magnetic closure. It's really nice packaging. I don't have a new foundation to test out, so I'm just going to quickly throw on my Tom Ford Traceless Foundation Stick. Have the shade Tawny. This is a good match when I have that baddest bod tan on, I feel. I'm just going to quickly apply this to the skin, and since I'm very familiar with this foundation, I'll be able to tell if that pore product works. Also, I don't break out from this foundation, so I can see whether the sunscreen actually breaks me out. Pores are looking really good. However, I feel like this foundation already makes the skin look really nice. Does have a bit of a dew to it. Super healthy looking. I just love this foundation so much. I love it even more when it's all said and done. All my powder is lightly set, concealer, all that, but that is the foundation on the skin. It looks super natural. Next, I'm just gonna go in with concealer and powder, and we're gonna move on to a new powder, bronzer, blush, highlight, all the complexion, lips. That's new. I do have some brushes from Laura Lee Los Angeles that I'm going to be using. This side right here, I wanted to use for concealer, even to clean up underneath my brow, but forgot to do that earlier. So I'm actually gonna just blend out my concealer with this side, and then when we finish off the lower eyes, I'm going to use the pencil brush and then some of these other brushes from the collab with Manny and Laura. So I'm just taking my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, just putting a little bit under the eye. I use the color in Medium Tan Sand because I don't like too much brightness underneath my eye, and I do like a little bit of highlight on my nose. So I'm just going to add this shade, which is light medium beige. Concealer is laying exceptionally nicely underneath my eyes, I feel like. I feel like that IT Cosmetics product did make a difference. I don't know if it's in my head. You guys have to let me know. I do feel like it looks super smooth, like my lines are less noticeable. But we're going to go ahead and powder. We'll see if any lines show up when I powder my face. I'm just taking a little bit of the Charlotte Tilbury airbrush. This is a really nice brush for lightly setting the makeup. It has a lot of give to it. Do you see that? It's not stiff in the slightest. So if you just want a light set, this is really nice. I'm going to use the number 5 brush from the collab and the matte bronzer in medium from Sigma. Looks like this. This is medium. I don't know how that's going to show up on my skin. I figured we'd give it a try. Maybe be very subtle. It's nice and subtle. I think the tone works, especially for the cooler tones on my eyes. I love how this is blending on my forehead. It's really meshing in nicely with my skin. And the color is different from what I typically use. I honestly didn't think I'd think anything of this when I tried it, but I really like it. It's a really smooth bronzer. Do you see that though? How smooth it's looking? I feel like my bronzer doesn't normally look like this. Maybe because it is so close to my skin tone, it's very subtle, but I love the tone of it. It matches this look quite nicely. I feel like it's very perfecting. For a bronzer, it's like making me look even smoother somehow. I'm just going to take the number 3 brush. Normally I'd use this for eyeshadow, but I just want to do a quick little contour of the nose. I'm really liking this color. Before we move on to this palette, which I cannot wait to dig into these blushes, I'm just going to finish off my eyes. I'm going to take Not My Vibe, which is right there, just a different matte shade. I'm using all the mattes, it seems, on the pencil side of this brush. Just using that lightly underneath the eye. This looks like that Sigma bronzer color. Ties in those tones nicely. And then I was just looking at the look and I kind of want to take the shade Cloudy on the number 2 brush, just there. And then I want to pop that in my inner corner just to brighten things up. I love a matte highlight in the inner corner. Just going to brighten up the look ever so slightly. Just feel like this will tie in that mint. More ethereal vibes. Now for the blush palette. This is one of my favorite things that Laura has done, and this is the collab with Lunar Beauty. And you have a bunch of matte shades, but there's this inclusion of some highlighter colors, so you can actually make these more satin, more of a glow, and you can really play around and mix and match. And I think that's perfect to have included in a blush palette like this, because you can have different finishes, different colors, and it's just a really fun palette. I don't know what direction I want to take this. I think I want to do Peachy Keen. Honestly, my eye is attracted to every color in this palette, so it's kind of hard for me to decide. Just gonna use the other side of that number 5 brush in the shade Peachy Keen. Just think peach and mint belong together. Love that color, and I think that flatters the look a lot. And for the highlights, I was going to maybe mix the two in here, I feel like. And then I have my last brush to use. It's the number 4. So I'm just going to take a little bit of both and just lightly highlight. It's pretty. Kind of liking how matte perfected the skin looks. So I just want to add just a tiny amount of this. Maybe a bit on the nose. You can, of course, amp this up even more. I'm genuinely only adding a dab of highlight just because I don't want this to be too much of a highlighted look. For her lips, I have a few things here. We have Mora and Lanny, the lipsticks from the Lunar Beauty and Laura Lee Los Angeles collab, and then this glittery gloss from Stila, which look really pretty. I think this is a lip oil. Heaven's Dew Gel Lip Oil. So I might top that on top depending on how the lips go. I feel like I'm just going to like the lips as is since I'm loving matte. And then I'm going to finish everything off with the Cali Ray Surf Proof Setting Spray, which I've been dying to try. I'm so excited to see how that works because it's been getting really, really good reviews on Sephora. For my lip liner, I'm going to use Refi Fawn. I've been really enjoying this color. I'm not going to do the sealant because I think I'm going to try out both of the lipsticks from the collaboration. Just going to wipe off whatever is left over, not too much, of my lip balm. And then line my lips with Fawn. Starting off with Lanny, the packaging of these are so sleek and you can just pop the top and it pops out. I love these. Lancome did some packaging like this that I was obsessed with before. So it's nice to see that they did some special packaging for their collab. It feels so well made and the quality of everything is just what I would have expected from them. It's such a good collab. So this is a more pink tone. For me, I would deepen up my lip line a little bit. This is quite light for me, a light pink. Or I would just use this as a pop in the center because I do love pinks like this. Kind of gives me that ethereal vibe still, but I just wanted to test out the color in full. We'll play around with shading and then I will decide which of the two lipsticks I want to wear. The more I look at this, the more I feel like it fits the vibe of this look, but we're going to test out Mora. Next, I will do a little bit more lip liner before we go in with that. Just to touch that up. And this one has more of a coral undertone. I like both of the lipsticks. Honestly, you're going to be yelling at the screen telling me which one to use. And I don't know which one. Which one should I use? I like both of them. I think I'm going to stick with Mora though. I might want to add some of the Lanny to the center of my lip. I'm so indecisive right now. Please let me know which one you like in the comment section below. Now I'm going to set my face. I don't think I'm going to do this gloss this time around just because I like how this is all looking. And this I've been really looking forward to as well. So shake this up. Just have a little sample of this. Sample packaging, 100%. Such a fine mist. I'm saving this packaging. I weirdly like how fresh this smells. The setting spray on application, I might have to pick up a full size. We'll see how my makeup wears. I'm going to let this all just melt together, become one, smooth out, and I'm going to just hop off camera, get dressed, do my hair, come back, and I will finish out this video for you guys. I'm back. Here is the completed look. I love how it turned out. It feels really fresh for summer. Even though it's a lot of makeup, it still feels summer to me. The colors, the tones, the skin looks fresh. I love the setting spray. I just feel like it added some glow to the skin to really just tie everything together. And I definitely want to purchase the full size of that. So I'm just going to quickly go over everything. You know, just talked about this. I love this setting spray from Cali Ray. It's the Surf Proof setting spray. It's supposed to be clean, hydrating, and long wear. I'm going to test this out today and see how long my makeup wears, but I love how the skin looks. It just all melted together so nicely and gave a little bit of dew to the skin, like hydration and glow. I feel like this is very similar to the Rare Beauty mist that I like. So if you like that, I feel like this is very comparable in terms of how it looks. However, the Rare Beauty I don't find has any wear to it. So if this can have that glow with the wear, I think I'll be repurchasing this over the Rare Beauty. That's kind of how I can compare it. The Laura Lee Los Angeles and Lunar Beauty collaboration. All the products in this collection are absolutely stunning. I used every single brush. They all worked fantastically for what I used them for. I love all the makeup products that they curated in this collection, down to the packaging, the names, the colors, I think are so fantastic. And because I'm quite familiar with the eyeshadow formula from Lunar Beauty as well as the blush formula from Laura Lee Los Angeles, I feel like these two products are perfect. I was so excited when I saw that they did this. They went with their best products, in my opinion, and put them together, and I just feel like it's so well done. The quality is there. You'll be absolutely so happy with these if you were to purchase them. I'm such a big fan of the formulas of these products, and I'll definitely be continuing to test out the lipsticks, as those are something that I'm not as familiar with. However, the palettes are a standout to me. Highly, highly, highly recommend. These are going to be in my best of beauty for the end of the year. I used it after my mid-year, but you're definitely going to see those at the end of the year. I know I'm going to use them so much. The Beauty of Joseon sunscreen, I will keep you updated, so check back my video later if you want to see if this broke me out. I should know by the time this video goes up whether this broke me out or not, because I'll be using it over the course of the week when I'm at the cottage, so I will keep you posted. I'm very hopeful for this though. I love the texture. I'm just waiting on the breakout. Please don't do that to me. Product that kind of took me by surprise. I just threw it in here to try and complete a full face, and it's the bronzer from Sigma. and I didn't think anything of this. I honestly thought it was going to be too light for me, but the color is perfect. It's super smoothing. This might be the most smooth looking bronzer I've ever used, because I don't recall my bronzer ever looking this seamless. It is so pretty, and the color is really unique to my collection actually. I don't have anything quite like this. It's fairly neutral, not too warm. It's a very, very pretty color. So this took me by surprise, but I'm loving it. If it also wears nicely, I'm sold. For the Stila eyeliners, I love the formula. They stay all day. I'm sure this one's gonna be just as good. It's just a mint color. I'm not gonna be using this every single day, but I think for a fun summer look or mermaid look, that's what I'm kind of getting when I think of mint. I think it would work. If you're looking for a colored eyeliner, the Stila ones truly stay all day. They have so much pigment, easy to use. They're in a pen, so I find them so convenient. And there's a ton of product that came out and just made it super quick for me to do. The Ardell Insta Lift, I probably would pass on these. These ones specifically are nicer than the other two that I saw. However, I'm still having issue with my inner corner for whatever reason. I don't often do, so I think it's just the band on this, but I will continue to test these out to see how they go. But I would just sooner pick up my Wispies, which you guys know I love, and I pretty much use those every time I do lashes. The Stila Blur Stick definitely did its job at blurring the skin. I feel like it's contributing to that overall smooth look that I'm seeing, and I'm really enjoying it. As well as my under eyes, I feel like look fantastic for the fine lines I'm personally noticing. And this is the It Cosmetics By Under Eye Bags. This I do feel like would work more when I'm older. However, I do think I noticed a little bit, but you guys can let me know your thoughts in the comments. Have you tried this? Your thoughts on my application? Did you notice a difference? I want to know your thoughts. Then the last thing that's new here that I used is the Refi Lip Scrub. Love this. I just need to remember to scrub my lips. That is just something about me that I always forget. However, I really like this one. I like that there wasn't too much product residue left over. It just really buffs out the lips while making it comfortable to do so because of the formula. So that's my best way to describe it. But that is everything for this trying new makeup. I had no idea going into this video what the look would turn into, but I feel like this is fairly fresh, even though it's a lot of makeup for summer. It's a nice summer look. And I really love the tones and colors for everything in here. And I had so much fun creating this. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this as much as I enjoyed filming this video. If there's any other products that you want to see me test out in the future, let me know in the comment section below so I can use those in my next trying new makeup. If you have not subscribed already, I would absolutely love for you to do so by hitting the red subscribe button, the bell to be notified of all my future videos, and I will see you guys in my next one.